Brian Laundrie.
Brian Laundrie.
Gabby Petitio.
Gabby Petitio.
Brian Laundrie.
Gabby Petitio was a homicide.
About his death.
Hey, Gabby Petitio.
For Brian Laundrie.
It's tragic.
Gabby Petitio.
Welcome back to Neighborly News. Today we are talking about the media's most buzzed topic, the Gabby Petitio case. Gabby Petitio was a 22-year-old woman who was a popular travel blogger. She had decided to go on a road trip on July 2nd with her fiancé Brian Laundrie. Before the road trip, it is stated that Gabby and Brian called off their engagement. On August 12th, police stopped Brian and Gabby in Moab, Utah for a domestic problem. People around that area had reported them, and some police even noticed the situation. Soon after, on August 23rd, Brian flew back to his hometown in Florida to get stuff from storage to supposedly extend the road trip. The last time Gabby talked to her mom was August 24th, which was on FaceTime. And her last post was on Instagram, which was on the 25th, and the final text received from Gabby was August 30th. That time period in between these events was most likely when Gabby died. Suddenly, on September 1st, Brian Laundrie returned to his parents' house in Florida to prepare for the family camping trip in Fort DeSoto from September 6th through the 8th. Gabby was reported missing on September 11th. Just a few days later, Brian went missing. Then, Gabby Petitio's body was found on September 19th in the Grand Teton National Park. One day later, the body was claimed to be a homicide. An arrest warrant was issued for fraud connected to Brian on the 23rd. The FBI announced that Brian was a primary suspect due to the violence he had committed to Gabby when they got pulled over by the police. October 12th, Gabby Petitio's autopsy came back and the police announced that this young 22-year-old woman had died of strangulation. Many videos are published after a drone hovered Brian Laundrie's house showing a hand coming out of his parents' garden. As soon as his parents noticed the camera, they quickly walked away from the garden area. The Sarasota County Medical Examiner's Office was called on Wednesday after they had found items related to Brian Laundrie. Now Laundrie is wanted for alleged bank fraud and is a person of interest in the homicide of his fiancée Gabby Petitio. On October 23rd, they announced that Brian had committed suicide. Evidence shows a suicide note left behind in a notebook.
The note says, "Mom and Dad, I just want to say that I'm sorry for everything that has happened. I never intended for any of this. Gabby and I were truly in love, and I would give anything for her to still be here. I know that no one will understand that things simply got out of control. The strain of our relationship was more than I could bear. I should have known to stay home after what happened. Everything was already a disaster at that point, but something made me return. Once Gabby was gone forever, I realized that I was too. Please forgive me for all that has happened and everything I have put everyone through. I was too ashamed to tell Gabby's family what happened to her. I was too ashamed to tell anyone. I hope someday people can understand what really happened. Until we meet again someday, I love you forever."
Neighborly News signing out.